Hi, welcome to the Resources Roadhouse. I'm Wally Graham, and today I'm with Scott Williamson, Managing Director of Blackstone Minerals. Now, Scott, a regular visitor to the Roadhouse. Good to see you again. Your Ta Khoa nickel project over in North Vietnam there. Look, you've been busy there. There's a whole different raft of work going on, a whole different lot of stuff going on. I think the first thing we can sort of touch on, you've got a feasibility study underway on the Downstream business unit at the project. Can you just give us a bit of an explanation of what the Downstream business unit is and how that feasibility study is going?
Yeah, thanks, Wally. So the Downstream business is we're taking the nickel concentrate from our mine, but we're also looking to purchase third-party feed from other mines around the world. And we have our partnership with Trafigura, the largest nickel trading house in the world. So we can take nickel concentrate, we can convert it into the first stage of the lithium-ion battery, which is the nickel precursor product, which is the 811 nickel cobalt manganese precursor product. That trades at a significant premium to the nickel metal price. So we can convert the concentrate, which we can buy for around 75% payability or discount to nickel metal, and convert it into this 811 precursor, which is the first stage of the lithium-ion battery, and that you combine with lithium to produce cathode. So it's all about this movement towards high nickel cathode and the uplift in value. So we can convert it into a premium product that trades at about 40% premium to the nickel metal price. You're almost doubling the value of the nickel by converting it into this chemical battery grade product. So yeah, any day now we'll be able to show that. And I think almost first time as an industry, we've been able to show what it looks like to convert nickel concentrate into this new product, which is for the lithium-ion battery industry. So very excited to put that into the market in the coming days.
And there's also been an indication of some PGEs there as well, isn't it?
Yeah, so we've continued to hit great intercepts at our King Snake deposit. We've got the Ta Khoa and the Taipan discovery zone. So very strong platinum, palladium, gold, rhodium numbers coming through. And we've done a bit of work on the leaching of the residue from the pressure oxidation process. And it looks like we can extract some of those or all of those PGEs, which is great. So getting 80 to 90 up to even high 90% recoveries. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get that into this PFS announcement. So that will be later in the year to show the economics around the PGEs. So this PFS will just focus on nickel, cobalt, obviously for the precursor, but also copper. So we can extract copper to produce copper cathode plating. We will be able to grab the PGEs, but unfortunately we couldn't get them into this study. It'll be later in the year, but yeah, the initial numbers looking pretty good on those platinum group elements.
All right. And now you just sort of mentioned the drilling that's underway there at the moment. You've been very, very busy drilling up there at the Ta Khoa project and all the different sort of targets. So the King Snake's always been a bit of a favourite, but there's been other results around the place as well, hasn't there?
Yeah, so the most exciting one at the moment is probably the Ta Khoa Taipan discovery zone and that Ta Khoa area. So we're getting some really exciting stuff around there. We're doing the downhole EM. So King Snake looks great. We're almost in that sort of drill out phase, heading towards resource now. Ban Chang also in that sort of resource drill out phase. The most exciting one probably is that Ta Khoa Taipan discovery zone. So these are all high grade, small ore bodies that are better suited to the existing concentrator, which is a 450,000 tonne per annum, which allows us to reduce the upfront capital for the upstream business unit and get mining on these little high grade ore bodies. So yeah, they're all going well. I think 8 or 9 drill rigs at the moment. So we sort of move around depending on where the sort of the targets are. But yeah, about 8 or 9 drill rigs operating at the moment.
All right. So you did just mention then the upstream business unit, which is obviously different to the downstream business unit. So is this drilling to do with the upstream unit?
That's right. Yeah. So the upstream study will be later in the year, and we're hoping to get the first 5 of our 25 targets into that next study phase. So the first scoping study was based on 1 ore body. We're hoping to get 5 ore bodies into the upstream PFS later in the year. And of those, we can see probably 2 open pits and maybe 3 underground. So the first 5 of the 25 targets look like mines, which is a great result. So yeah, we're hitting nickel all over the place. The ore bodies becoming mines. So we'll be able to show that later in the year. And unfortunately, that's the delay, is the fact that we've just got so much nickel to drill out, and we need to convert them into block models and then mine plans. And so there's a bit of work there. So we'll show all that later in the year for the upstream business.
I don't think there'll be too many of your peers that'll be too, well, when you say you've got too much nickel to drill out, I suppose that's a problem a lot of them would like to have.
Yeah, it's I like the analogy. It's like going into Kambalda 50, 60 years ago. There's nickel everywhere. It's outcropping at surface. We get to use the modern geophysics as well, so we can see nice and deep with these EM targets. And yeah, it's like shooting fish in a barrel, basically. It's every time we get an EM plate, we hit massive sulfide, and yeah, it's ongoing. So yeah, we've got 2 geophysics crews systematically working through those 25 targets. We'll be mining here for the next 10, 20 years. So yeah, it's we're pretty lucky.
Well, yeah, lucky, yes, but there's also been a lot of hard work involved in getting it, and you had to get the project to start with, and have the nous and the foresight to go up there and check out the project and say, yeah, I think this will work, and it keeps on going. And no doubt we'll get to hear a bit more news, or a lot more news coming from up at the Ta Khoa project up there in North Vietnam. So until then, I'm a little bit exhausted after all that, Scott. So I think we might have to have a rest from there, and we'll catch up with you very, very soon for more of an update.
Thanks, Wally. Pleasure.